Hey, what's going on there, everybody? It's the Sammy Leggett here, representing Team JVS. Here you guys another movie review. This is Final Destination 6 Bloodlines. Um, this was something that I didn't anticipate being really excited about until I started hearing rumblings that, hey, this is really fun. This is really good. This is insane. It's going back to its roots of what we remember from the story threads that were more story centric as opposed to just death centric. And I am pleased to say I had a blast with this. I ended up doing a double feature. I actually ended up watching Bring Her Here, or Bring Her Back, and then I ended up watching Final Destination Bloodlines. And off the bat, I realized like, oh wow, like this is starting off very different. Because instead of like it starting off with a premonition from somebody that was a survivor, it was coming from a premonition from somebody that was not one, that had nothing to do with it. And so off rip, I immediately form a connection. Like, oh, okay, this is somebody's granddaughter, and she's trying to figure out like, did something happen in the past that I did it? But the way they do this and the way they set it up with the moment that takes place in the past, it's insane. Like that whole set design, the way they handled so many different death traps and different moments, it brought you back to the basics. It's like this is what I remember from the original. But I actually like the characters. One of the biggest things and hurdles for any horror movie, in my personal perspective, is that you have to one sell me on the characters. I have to like them. I have to want them to survive. I have to want to get connected with them. If it's just about them dying or a really cool movie, it's gonna be fleeting. I'll barely remember it. Um, I think it was Final Destination 3. Like only thing I remember about that movie is the I think that's the one is roller coaster. I mean, it's cool death, but I didn't care or know anything about like this was the first one that I actually cared where and how the story progressed. Now, unfortunately, this is also Tony Todd's last film. Of course, he's great in this film. Not even a question there, but this is his last moment. And he made this, the series very epic. And again, this is the thing. This is the sixth film. Like, there's been multiple different Final Destination. I think that the Final Destination came back to a certain really interesting impasse and certain changes. I barely remember 5, but 1 and 2 I always remember. But with this one, again, because it is what you would call keeping it in the family, it actually draws you in. And with how the story progresses, you kind of question, well, wait, is there another way of being able to deal with death ultimately? Is there another way of being able to go and control the circumstances in a different way because of this new wrinkle that you find out within this family? But make no mistake, these deaths are crazy. These deaths are so bad. Like some of the ways that people could die scare you even more than the actual ways they actually do die. It's crazy. Like there are so many messed up circumstances in this film. I couldn't believe it. Like some of the deaths in this is gonna make you scared or paranoid to do certain things. You're gonna be like, oh snap, I never would have even thought about this. And a lot of people, have worst case scenarios in their head, but this movie absolutely demolishes that. The actors in this one, they do a really good job. I think Brett Basinger, she was, I think, Stargirl. She plays the younger version of the grandmother that this is kind of all centering around. And the way they also center and connect everything together, ooh, I don't want to spoil it, but I can tell you what, like, they've talked around ideas on the drawing board before about like how did this start, what happened with this, and you're gonna love if you're a Final Destination fan, you're gonna really appreciate how they draw all this kind of together. But I think the reason why this works is because I actually cared about the family. I actually cared about them trying to make a way to get out. But then there's so many different creative new ways that they found people die, and this is brutal. It's gory as I don't know what. Gory is all get out. Like some of the deaths, like it was just raining death. It was really bad. But it also gives light to why in present day it gets this bad with some of the other previous movies as well. It's really interesting how they tie this together almost near perfectly. And even with the way they ended, like it ended, like truly ended perfectly as well. This is nonsensical. The deaths are so over the top. It's funny at times. You can't believe how gruesome it actually is. You're either doing this or you're laughing or you're just like, oh my gosh, what just happened? And you're generally having an entertaining time. From a horror movie standpoint, like this is one of the funnest, most entertaining Final Destination they've ever made. Truly. Like I actually had a genuine fun time with it. I'm not looking for the best in acting. I'm not looking for the best in like cinematography. I mean, if you want to nitpick on some of the CG, I mean, there are some moments that are kind of spotty here or there, but it's so entertaining. Like I had a ball with it, and I think if you haven't seen it yet, go and check it out. Like you're not gonna be disappointed in this at all, and especially if you're a Final Destination fan or just a horror fan or a gore fan in general, you'll have a lot of fun with it. It's foolishness, but it's really entertaining foolishness. I actually rate this at an 8, man. Like, I actually really enjoyed this film. I would absolutely go and take some friends to go and see it again. But you don't have to take my word for it. Go and check it out yourself, and let me know what you think in the comment section below. Make sure you like, subscribe, hit that bell button. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate you guys. Love you guys. Have a good night, good evening, good day, whenever you're checking this out. Peace, people.
Falling off the top of the
I can see skyline.